Okay, let's see this question. We want to simplify these irrational numbers. So we observe in the denominator, we have square root 6 plus square root 3, and another factor, square root 3 plus square root of 2. And numerator also involves square root 6, square root 3, square root 2. Okay, we see the key is here. We want to split the 4 radical 3 to be 1 plus 3 radical 3. In this case, we have this as square root 6 plus square root 3. And then we do this one with this one. Okay. So basically we split 4 radical 3 to be 1 radical 3 plus 3 radical 3. So let me just rewrite it. So square root 6 plus square root 3. We're treating this as one group. Then plus 3 radical 3 plus 3 radical 2. Right, this one as this one still we have 4 radical 3. Then divided by the denominator, square root 6 plus square root 3, multiplied by square root 3 plus square root 2. Now you see we can simplify. So because this is a plus, right? So let's split into 2 irrational expressions. So this one square root 6 plus square root 3, then divided by the denominator, square root of 6 plus square root 3 times square root of 3 plus square root of 2. Then plus, because this is plus the numerator, we have 3 radical 3 plus 3 radical 2. So we can factor out 3. Then we have radical 3 plus radical 2 divided by the same denominator. So radical 6 plus radical 3 times radical 3 plus radical 2. Now something can be simplified. You see the numerator, we have radical 6 plus radical 3. Denominator have the same thing. So this simplified to be 1. And here we have radical 3 plus 2 divides itself, simplified to be 1. So left with 1 over square root of 3 plus square root of 2. Then plus this term, 3 over square root of 6 plus square root of 3. Well, now we can simplify further, right? Because this is the irrational number in the denominator. And we want to rationalize it by multiplying its conjugate. Use the difference of 2 squares. Remember, a minus b can be factored as square root of a plus square root of b times square root of a minus square root of b. So we use this difference of 2 square formula because a is the square root of a squared and b is the square root of b squared. So we're treating this as difference of 2 squares. So we multiply by the conjugate, which is the square root of 3 minus the square root of 2, divides itself. Similarly, for this one, we want to multiply by the conjugate of square root of 6 minus square root of 3, divides itself. Now, the numerator of this one is the square root of 3 minus square root of 2. And the denominator will have square root of 3 squared, which is 3, square root of 2 squared, which is 2. And plus this one, 3 radical 6 minus radical 3. Then the denominator will have radical 6 squared, which is 6, minus radical 3 squared, which is 3. But 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3, that's 1. And 3 minus 2 is 1. So now we're left with the square root of 3 minus the square root of 2 plus square root of 6 minus the square root of 3. Or positive square root of 3, negative square root of 3 cancel each other out. So we're square root of 6 minus square root of 2. So that is the simplest version of this expression, which is square root of 6 minus square root of 2.